Hey everyone, Mistress Scambait here. Just wanted to check in with you. I know I've been MIA streaming, but I haven't been feeling well the last couple of days, maybe actually a couple of weeks. So uh, I just wanted to check in and say I'm okay, but I'm still taking some time to recover. Nothing real serious, but I haven't been 100% lately. So this is why I'm giving you a little recording here. And to give you an update on David, I haven't spoken much to him, I think maybe even at all, since the last live stream on October 11th, after he got scammed by a Apple support scammer. He says that he was going to commit suicide because he got scammed for $4,800 from his debit card, which is attached to his checking account. But anyway, so I sort of let that lie and didn't want to provoke him in any way. But the following day, he did text me and asked me how I was, and that he went to the bank and also the police station and was told that they couldn't do anything. And then later on that night, he said, "Eileen, I need your help, and can we talk tonight?" And I said, "I'm sorry, but I couldn't talk to him. I kind of really wanted to make him suffer a little bit." But I asked him the next night if he wanted to talk, and then I didn't answer him back. Because we don't really know if he's leaving for India for home, like he said, but apparently he is, but more on that in a little bit. Let me see if this message says anything here. Oh no. It does sound like he's just jerking off or something. I don't know what. It was 24 seconds of awkwardness. But then he said, "If you don't want to talk, then tell me and I will not wait for your call." And these have all been coming around the same time I've been talking to him, about 7 o'clock Eastern time. So I told him I was sleeping and that I was going back to sleep as I'm very tired. And he's just still texting me as we speak, as I'm recording this. Let me just go back. And he told me he was very disappointing on me. And I said, "Gee, that's too bad." And I wished him a good night. And he said, "Okay, good night, bad dreams." So I said, "Why would you say that? I didn't feel comfortable telling you, but I had a dream about you last week. I had to do something to keep him on the hook." And he said, "Oh, I'm very sorry. I mean, like an adult dream. I mean, that adult dream with me." And I let that sit, and the following morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, he said, "Hey, babe, good morning." So about 1 o'clock that afternoon, I said, "Hello." And then he contacted me immediately and asked me how my dream was. So I told him that I dreamt that I was getting ready for a date with you. It was real short, but that you were in it. And then I said, "I can't talk right now. I'm getting ready to play golf with Con Construction. He suggested we play and talk business on the golf course." Because I told him that I was interested in getting someone else other than my friend Mike Construction to redo my dungeon. And I asked him about this guy named Khan because that's a Pakistan name. And he called me back, and it was a minute and a half of nothingness. Although I think he called from the call center. Some background guys going on. So then I texted him later on and said, I'm just back from golf and an early dinner. I think I may just go with Khan for my remodel. He seems like such a great guy, because in the last stream he really was talking about, he had several racist remarks about Pakistan and all that. So I figured I'd get his goat by telling him that I was going with a Pakistan guy for a remodel. So then Friday the 15th, I said, you send me a message that you're there. Oh, he said, you send me the message you there. After that, I gave you a reply. And I had said you there to him at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I said to him, I just was wondering if you've gone back to India. And he said, no, on the 21st I am going, which is today. So I said, October, November? He said, this month. I said, so next week, were you going to just sneak off and not tell me? I said, are you sharing our conversations with someone else? Because he repeated what I told back to him, like in a forward, so I thought maybe he was forwarding that to someone else. So he called, and I declined his message, and then he said, you were breaking up with me, and I said, no. He said, you know, yesterday was our 3rd week anniversary, and you don't have time to talk to me. I said, yes, I know it was, but I was in a business appointment. I have another one today that I'm going out of town. I'll be back tonight. And he said, babe, take care. So I texted him later that evening, and I said, I am back now. Would you like to talk? And I said, and an hour goes by, hour and a half goes by, and I was all prepared to stream, but he wasn't cooperating, so I said, I guess you're working overtime. Good night. Then he texted me at like 11 o'clock that night, and he said, oh, I'm sorry, I went to my work. That's why I didn't receive your call. Good morning, babe. How was your yesterday? Now, this is if he's in Florida and he's texting me at 10:47 p.m. Eastern time, why is he saying, good morning, babe? Big clue there. So he wanted to talk on Sunday afternoon, and I told him I wasn't feeling well and that I was going back to bed, which was probably pretty close to the truth. And he said, what happened? Are you all right? And I told him that I'd fainted and have been dizzy all day, which is true. So he told me to go to the hospital and talk with the doctor, and I said that's exactly what I did, which is true. And I had some tests, which is true. And he said, oh my God, I am scared. Are you all right now? And then I didn't answer him. And so Tuesday, he said, I don't know what date I'm on. It's about the 18th or so. So that was this week. I have missed some days here. I'm sorry. He said, can we talk tonight? And so at 2 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, I said, I've been sleeping a lot, maybe tonight. Then Tuesday afternoon, he said, let's see. Tuesday night, I said, sorry, I cannot, but I'm still feeling poorly. I've been sleeping on and off all day. And he said, okay. So today, I haven't heard anything from him since Tuesday, and today is Thursday. So today, the day that he's supposed to be leaving for New Delhi, I said to him, what time is your flight? And he responded about an hour later and said 7:15 p.m. I said, are you excited? He says, I am very excited. I said, can I call you later to catch up? Now, I'm still not really able to live stream, but because I can only do about 15 to 20 minutes in front of the computer, and that's really all I want to make this video is about. And he said, no, I am busy today. And I said, okay, we'll chat another time. Have a safe flight. And he says, I will call you tomorrow when I reach at my home. Now, he told me a couple of weeks ago that when he goes to India that he won't be able to text me because he won't have the SIM card working from India. I don't know. I mean, who the fuck knows how that all works? I don't. And if he got scammed by Apple, I'm sure he doesn't either. So I asked him what his itinerary is, what airports do you go through? Because I was curious. And he said Miami to IGI Airport, New Delhi. And so he's got to go from the west coast of Florida to Miami, which is probably a few hours. I don't know, 4 hours maybe. So maybe that's why he can't talk. He's got to make his 7:15 flight, check in at 5:15. It's 1 o'clock now, so he's probably on the road. So I may try him just before his flight takes off. I'll see if he's available then. And if he is, I'll try to do a short little stream until he boards his flight. So that's where we're at. And as I said, I have Michael on the hook from, let's see, from October 14th. He's the Amazon Prime scammer who asked me if I wanted to have sex with him. So we'll see how that goes. I also told him that I wasn't feeling well, and he's asking me, is there anything he could do from his side? I'm like, okay, we know you're not in Hicksville, New York. Of course, again, I'm not in Staten Island either, but he doesn't have to know that. All right, so everyone, have a good week. Miss you all, and I'll be back to you soon. Maybe we'll have another David segment real soon. Everyone take good care.